Welcome to Caledonia, Michigan. It's a fast growing township on the south edge of the Grand Rapids Metro, where old farmland is turning into some of West Michigan's most active new construction. In this brief, I'll walk you through where Caledonia sits, what it costs, and what actually defines it. First, location. Caledonia sits about 25 minutes southeast of downtown Grand Rapids, with the Thornapple River running north through the middle of the township. You're out past the suburbs into open country, but still an easy drive back to the city. Caledonia's roots run deep. The township was organized in 1838, and the village grew up around a stop on the Michigan Central Railroad, platted in 1870 as Caledonia Station. That farm town history is still visible in the land, even as the subdivisions move in. Here's my honest take. Caledonia is where Grand Rapids is actively expanding. You're buying newer, larger, and more land than you'd get closer in, and that's exactly the trade a lot of buyers are looking to make. The growth here is real. Caledonia was one of Kent County's fastest growing communities over the last decade, and builders like Eastbrook Homes are putting up new neighborhoods across the township. Big new builds regularly land in the $650,000 to $750,000 range. So let's put some numbers on it. Caledonia is home to a little over 17,000 people. The typical home runs around $430,000. It goes pending in about 34 days, and you're roughly 25 minutes from downtown. On price, Caledonia runs above the county. As of 2026, the typical Caledonia home is valued around $430,000, noticeably higher than the Kent County median of $335,000, and the newest construction pushes well past that. The housing itself spans a wide range, from established homes on acreage to brand new subdivisions, all inside the Caledonia Community Schools District. It's not a single price market, which leaves room for different buyers to find a foothold. If you boil Caledonia down to what really defines it, it comes down to five things: the Thornapple River and the Paul Henry Thornapple Trail, the Caledonia Community Schools District, a wave of new construction, its farmtown roots and open land, and quick access to the US 131 corridor. And here's how Caledonia stacks up against its neighbors. Against Cascade, Byron Center, and Kentwood, Caledonia sits in the upper middle of the market, below the Forest Hills towns, but above the closer in submarkets on typical home value. Speed is where Caledonia differs from the metro core. Homes here go pending in about 34 days, a more measured pace than the frenzied entry level tier. A lot of that is new construction, which sells on its own timeline and gives prepared buyers a little more breathing room. Day to day life leans on the outdoors. The Paul Henry Thornapple Trail runs nearly 10 miles along the river. The village core is drawing new investment, and you're minutes from open farmland in every direction. So, if you're serious about Caledonia, here's my advice. Decide early whether you want new construction or an established home, because they move on completely different timelines, and get your financing lined up before you fall for a builder's model. From the river trail to the new neighborhoods going up, Caledonia offers space, newer homes, and a real foothold on the growing edge of Grand Rapids. If that sounds like your next move, let's talk about how to make it happen.